What's up guys, Nepenthes here and welcome back to another episode of the Marquee matchups. Yeah, of course, just released the new ones. Milan vs Roma, Ipswich, Norwich, Betis vs Sevilla and Monaco vs Olympique Marseille. Now, in the last Marquee matchups I did a couple of days ago, I did them very methodically, showed how cheaply you could do them, and generally speaking, people said that they would rather just see me do it live and see how it goes. So I am going to still try and do it the cheapest way possible. But obviously the price will fluctuate because I will have most of the cards in the club at the right time, the same time. So first and foremost, this first one actually looks ridiculously easy. So you need one Milan player and one Roma player. I can only assume that these guys won't be worth crazy amounts because there are just so many of them. And you need 4 gold players. So first thing that you want to do is you want to go and get your Milan player and your Roma player, and you want to make them gold if possible. And then what we're going to do from there is we're going to basically try and get as much chemistry out of it as possible with 2 Calcio A cards. So we're going to take Calcio A gold CDM, not necessarily from Milan, hopefully both Italians that I can get, although doesn't look like it. So we're going to throw Sandro in there as a Brazilian, and then we're going to throw Rog in there, although he does get a strong link to the left back. So that is off. That's basically most of it done. 4 Calcio A players, 1 Italian, 1 Roma, and 4 gold. And then to get up to 80 chemistry, we are once again going to go and visit our trusted English low leagues. And we're just going to go for the lowest rated English bronze players because we have so many of them. They give us great chemistry. They're super cheap, 150 coins each if you just go out there and get them on open bid. We're already at 80 chemistry there. And yeah, I mean, it is just super easy to get these guys in there. So right here we get 88 chemistry, 4 goals. I mean, theoretically, you shouldn't pay more than, I'd say no more than 1,000 coins for the Roma and Milan cards. So you're looking at 2k there. 400 each for the other 2 Calcio A players. So you're probably looking at like 2.8, maybe 3k between the 4 golds, and then like 1,000 coins at an absolute maximum. So you're looking at about 4 to 5k for this first squad, and you get a 25k pack for doing so. Happy days, can't complain really about that. Next we're going to do Real Betis against Sevilla. So we need 5 Spanish, 3 Real Betis or Sevilla players. So we're going to go to the Liga Santander. So Sevilla, we have lots and lots of Spanish. Now, funnily enough, you're probably going to want to steer clear to have a squad rating, minimum rating of only 72. You're going to want to steer clear of the Spanish Sevilla and Betis players because a lot of people are just going to go for the Spanish ones because you need 3 of those and 5 Spanish. So I would argue that the non-Spanish would probably be cheaper. So Corchia, Pareja, these kind of guys will be a hell of a lot cheaper. Don't want Navas, we want Pareja. Sevilla and Real Betis. Real Betis have a lot of non-Spanish players, which is great. So we, again, you don't really want to spend more than about 1,000 coins per player. Let's just check Corchia right now and see what he's going for. So still under 1,500 coins, 900 coin bid. That's not too bad at all. We are going to throw in him there. We're going to pop in Corchia there, and we're going to throw in Mandy there. Now, because we've also got golds here, because the overall squad rating is 72, a lot of people will go for silver cards from these clubs. Don't have to do that. We then need 5 Spanish players, so we're going to go to La Liga. We're actually going to hit gold as well because 76 rated. This guy's going to cost you 400 or 500 coins, absolute maximum. So you're probably going to be looking at about 400 coins a player. We get a premium gold pack only. In fact, the fact that it's only 72 rated, maybe we can get away with just going for regular Spanish cards. But once again, because Spanish, I don't know, man, there's not that many bronze Spanish cards or silver cards that are Spanish either. Although he only soft links because he's from a different league there. You might be able to get away with using a few bronzes. Because you've also got a few golds in there. So if we throw this guy in, let's check his value here. Yeah, I mean, it's 200 coins. That's not bad at all. You really don't want to spend too much more than 200 coins a man. We might have to throw in an extra gold here or there, but we also only need 5 Spaniards. And we've already got 5 Spaniards. So that's our 5 Spanish done. Let's have a look at this guy as well, and hopefully he's like 450 there. There's not many of them on the market, so he'll probably go pretty extinct pretty quickly. We've already got a 67 rated squad, so for the rest of this, we just need a triangle here of silver players, essentially. So we'll go and have a look at what silver cards that we've got, all from the same league. So the Swiss league, Polish league's not bad. He's Spanish as well. I don't really want to do that. Spanish league again, German league I don't really care for. Colombian league we can do. So we'll pop in 3 Colombians. Let's go to Colombia. This is a tricky one, right? Because I definitely think you could do it for super cheap. Wow, there's a couple of MLS players there. We're at 74 rated. We actually don't even need this higher rating. Let's go for bronze Colombian striker. He takes us down to 73. That saves us a little bit, I suppose. And let's take a centre mid or a right mid from Colombia. Yeah, happy days. So we'll pop this guy in instead. So we've got a 72 rated squad. So, I don't know, like, you're going to have problems getting the Spanish players. I'm sure you could go and get Spanish silver and bronze cards for 200 coins. You only need 5 of them anyway. Relatively cheap. You don't want to spend too much coins on that whole set because you only get a premium gold pack for it. And then you've got also Monaco against Marseille. So 1 Monaco player, 1 Marseille player. Olympique Marseille. Now what do we need for cards here? 5 golds, same nation, max 4. I mean, that makes it relatively easy. So we're throwing Abdenur there. Have I got any untradables? No. And then, what was the other team? Was it Metz? Can't even remember. Monaco. We'll go for Monaco next up. And then, of course, these guys have a whole bunch of golds as well. So this one's going to be relatively easy also. You need 5 golds. Minimum of 5 golds, but you don't want to put much more than 5 golds in. So you just fill up. So we'll go here, low, gold. And then we're going to go him. I actually do want French. We're going to go for some French. We'll go for a French centre-back and another French centre-back. I kind of want to go for all France there. So we've got already like a huge amount of chemistry. And then the beautiful thing is, again, is we could just go into those low leagues again. English League 1. We'll pop in a couple of English guys. So English left mid and English centre mid. And probably an English striker. We don't need any more gold cards. So we'll pop in... Well, actually, let's throw him in. And let's throw him in. And that'll be great for chemistry. And then we've already got the right wing. So now we want to get League 1 strikers, essentially, because we won't have any right forwards or right wings, really. Oh, we've got 1 right wing, but he's English, so I don't really care. And we just need 3 non-English strikers that are bronze. And that's going to be a job done. So we're going to pop him in there. We're going to pop him in there. And we're going to pop him in there. And that should be it. Wait, have I done something wrong there? No, yeah, that's perfect. So I've actually got 96 chemistry out of that, and I only need 80. So once again, we've got all of our bronze league players. The 5 golds all come from the French league, which give us a nice chem boost. 1 Monaco, 1 Olympique Marseille, super cheap, super easy. Probably want to spend no more than about 3,000 to 5,000 coins on that as well. And that leaves us with Ipswich versus Norwich. So this is one that I think is going to be relatively expensive, even though we only get a gold pack for it, which compared to last week, the rewards are really bad. I've got 3 Norwich players. How many Ipswich players do we have? We've got a fair few Ipswich players, so that's pretty cool. We'll pop those in like that. So we'll check him up there. We'll chuck the centre mid up there. We need 5 championship players. So once again, you just want to go for absolutely limited. Now these guys, as expected, are going to probably be extinct up at 10k. So I'm going to be able to cash in on these guys and basically make 10k a pop from my spare Ipswich and Norwich players. And that's why I'm surprised with how the rewards are on this set, because, you know, a gold pack, a premium Electrum players pack, and a premium gold pack, like these players, like the Spanish players, for example, they're just going to be far too expensive for what you're actually going to get back for them. Even though you get a 50k pack for completing the whole set, this is nowhere near as good value for money as what we did on Tuesday. What we did on Tuesday got us about 150,000 coins worth of packs for about 25,000 coins. What we're going to have today is probably about a 20 to 30,000 coin outlay for like 80,000 coins worth of packs. They've literally halved the amount of packs. Now, we don't need a squad rating here, it's just team chemistry. We do need championship players though, but obviously, once again, we can just go for those really, really low-end dudes. The bronze guys that are just worth pretty much nothing. And then once we've got out of that, we'll swap those around for a bit of chemistry boost. We can once again just go back into the English League 1, go back into our English players, and just do the whole rinse and repeat of the English players one more time. get them all in there. Happy days, job done. Let's get the English boys in there. And then for the right back, we've actually already got the chemistry, so it just doesn't even matter at this stage. We can throw anyone in. So it's actually, but it's relatively easy to do, but it's going to cost you 10,000 coins potentially per Ipswich and per Norwich player for a gold pack. That is just not worth it. Now, yes, we got a 50k pack for completing the set. What do we get as a total pack outlay? I hope those Ipswich and Norwich players don't get price fixed at 10k. I hope they're down in the 2s and 3s, but we get like 12.5, 37.5, 87.5, like maybe 100,000 coins, absolutely maximum from our packs here. It's not good. I don't think these are nearly as rewarding as they were last week. And you would think the fact that there's nothing in packs and the fact that the game is literally like 2 to 3 weeks maximum of game time left, you would think that they would just be like, here's loads of amazing stuff for you. Sadly, it's never the case with EA. We're having to fight hard still, even at this stage. C'est la vie. It is what it is. We're going to hopefully get something good. There's a good team of the week out there. There's some great players in team of the week. So maybe we get lucky enough to pick up a top-end team of the week player or an icon. An icon would be great. On this road to glory, I've only packed, I think, 1 icon so far this whole year. So that sucks a little bit. It'd be interesting to see how much Spanish players are going for in general. It might be time to cash out. No, I mean, they're still like 700 coins or less. There's no value in it. There's no value in it. Obviously, the 2 specific leagues, there's 2 specific teams that require Spanish players. There might be something in that. I can't even get a board player here, guys. That's 4 of our 5 packs that have offered us nothing back. A couple of position modifiers, I suppose, are okay. A couple of Frankfurt players don't really mean much to me. And then last but not least, the 50k pack. Let us see what we get. Can we end with a bang? We have got a board at the very least. Is that an inform? It's not an inform. Come on, striker, Juventus, Portuguese. Oh God, I mean, I don't know how much Valencia is worth these days. I remember back in the day, it used to be worth a whole bunch. We got transferred Bakayoko as well. I mean, Valencia's worth about 6 or 7k by looks of things. It's not the end of the world. We've got a lot of Premier League players here actually. Zuma, Origi, Ashley Young. But yeah, generally speaking, that wasn't overly impressive. Wasn't super ideal. This is going to be the end of the marquee matchups for today, guys. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.